Hi, I'm Laura Stayen, and I'm one of the realtors with the Yateman Group of Long & Foster, and welcome to our educational series for Home Buying 101. What we have found, being in this industry, there are some common questions that we hear from potential home buyers. One of them being is, how do I know that I'm ready to make a purchase? So a couple things. If you are a first-time home buyer, a couple things that you should be aware of. If you're thinking about home purchasing, obviously having money set aside as a down payment is really important. Having some sort of credit history, whether it be credit cards, you have a car payment, and showing some history over time, a mortgage company is going to want to see that. Additionally, as far as employment, you need to be in the same line of work for about 2 years because they're going to want to look for consistent employment in the same industry. You could have switched companies, but as long as you're in the same industry, that's great. Now, if you're looking to purchase a larger home, and say you're in a townhome or a smaller single-family home, things you want to think about are how long you've been in your current home, what sort of equity have you built up, and are you going to use that equity to apply to your new purchase? And then going through the mortgage process to understand maybe what the sales price should be that you should be focused on. So credit score, very, very important, because obviously they're going to look at your application, not you as a person, they're looking at your data. And one of the most important things about your mortgage application is your credit worthiness. So have you been responsible, making timely payments? Do you have a history? All those things are very important if they're going to be lending and approving a mortgage for you to purchase a home. So for down payment, you can put, there are various programs that are out there, so depending on what your financial goals are and how you've prepared, folks can put down as little as 3.5%, which is an FHA loan, so you would be financing the bulk of the sales price of the home. There are programs that are out there for first-time home buyers where you can actually finance 100% of it, but that is geographically specific, and you would need to discuss it with a loan officer, and the Yateman Group at Long & Foster can absolutely help you with that. So when it comes to purchasing a home, there's various fees. There's many people involved to get you across the finish line. So one of it, being the mortgage company, and so there's going to be some fees as it relates to financing the home. Then there's also the title company and the settlement agent. So those companies have to do certain things, get certain paperwork and process to allow you to close on that home. So generally, the rule of thumb is about 2.5% of the sales price are closing costs. Some programs allow you to roll some of that into your mortgage amount. It just depends on which program you've done. So the best thing you can do is get with your favorite Yateman Group Long & Foster agent, and we can help you talk to a mortgage company and figure out what those numbers look like. So when it comes to figuring out the right sales price for a person or people, really it just depends on what you're most comfortable with, your lifestyle, how much extra income you want to be able to use to set aside or fund money, play money. When it comes to a mortgage, they're going to compare that against your gross income, and people can go up to as high as 50%. The mortgage amount can be about 50% of your gross annual or your gross monthly income. So just depends on what your financial goals are, and we can help you walk through that process and kind of see what those numbers are. Thank you so much for watching, and be on the lookout for our next video, educational video. It's going to be once a month, and the next one we're going to be talking about is how to make a good offer. Thanks.